All right. Hello, guys. I will wait a few more minutes, then I will start the session. I want to wait a few more minutes before I start. There is a lot of things to say today regarding the capital market, regarding the Forex, regarding the crypto as well. So let's wait and meanwhile, let's talk together on the chat. Say hi to everyone. Monday, I will do the forecast today. Yaniv just going back from abroad, and he will probably do the session Wednesday. So I will do the weekly forecast for today, and there is a lot of interesting things to say. So happy to be at the beginning of the week with you guys, and going to be interesting. Hi, John. Hi, Edward. Hi, Tenzin. Hi, everyone. Let's wait 1 more minute, then I will start. And if you see me good, if you hear me great as well, let me know. I hope yes, because we changed the trading room, let's say a few weeks ago. So I believe that everything is set up properly right now. All right, let's share the screen. Okay, I want to start a session by talking about how, let's say, the capital market, what's going on in the US and what's going on in the indices. That's completely correlated with what we see in Forex pairs, and everything have a connection together. And here the first thing to get in mind for this week and for the next weeks, and let's say for the months of January, February, it's actually the fear. The market are starting to get afraid of all the inflation, of all the quantitative easing that makes the Fed. Also talking about Russia and Ukraine, there is something going on here regarding a fear about the beginning of a war between Russia and Ukraine, and as well United States want to bring his own ideas regarding that. So market are starting to be a bit crazier, and there is a lot of thing and explanation. And what you see here, the VIX, okay, going up from the 18 level to the 33. So we are actually in a fear environment. You see all the indices crashing actually. It's going to be the Nasdaq, the S&P, the Dow Jones as well. I will show you in the chart just after. But here you see clearly that the VIX, that is called the fear indicator as well, it's going up very highly. Okay, so it's important to have in mind. Generally, the average is, let's say, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and when we have a spark of 33, that means there is a lot of fear in the market. And if I move to the weekly chart, okay, you can see as well. Okay, and I think we can be close of getting to the 40, 50 levels if it's continue. And I believe what's going on this week, we should get a big spike on the VIX. Still, we should be careful. The Fed can be here, to help the market. But that's not what I think, and I will explain why just after. But that's important to have in mind what's going on the capital markets. And here the VIX going up from 18 to 33. That is a huge move that we had on Friday and today, beginning of the week, Monday. The market still didn't open, but it will open soon. And I expect the market to still going down on the indices. There are still some key zone, some key demand zone, but actually everyone wants to sell. So that's what is happening. Let's talk about the S&P, and I will also show you the Nasdaq. That is show us the behavior and what's going on the market. Okay. Okay, so this is the S&P. We had a highest point at 4,800. Okay. On the weekly, on the daily, we see it even clearly. It's actually break. Okay, so it's break this level that was a very strong level. Okay, for multiple days from August. Okay, so it was the 4,500 level that we broke it. We broke it last week. And talking about this zone, that can be very interesting. That is the 4,300 level as well. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't actually, we are in a no man's land. Okay, I expect that we can reach this zone and see how the market react. Again, there is the Fed. There is the Fed that with Powell that will talk on Wednesday, talking about interest rate. That the market and a lot of banks expect the interest rate in the dollar getting higher 4 times this year. So again, we can see a lower low here and a bearish market at the beginning of the 22 years. Conrad is asking why we are not trading indices. I'm doing a forecast for all the markets, and I will go back in the next 10 minutes to the Forex. I want to explain what is the connection between what we see in the indices and how we can find good opportunities and good spot in the Forex market. So if you want to trade the Forex market, you must know what's going on in the capital market. You can also trade only technical on the Forex pairs, but still it's important for me to show what we know about the broader market and what's going on in commodities and what's going on in actually the S&P and the VIX. That is very important to say. I think it's one of the main movement of the week, and there will be impact on the Forex pairs at the beginning of this week. So here, actually, no man's land. VIX is going higher. We can get the 4,200, and that's what we have to have in mind. Okay, so that this level have to check how it react. Be very attentive and cautious about what's going on Wednesday. Fred Powell will talk about interest rate, and we will see how the market reacts. Okay, but actually, it might be the beginning of a bearish trend. You see as well that if I put the moving average, we probably break the 50 moving average, probably the 200, but you should be very careful. We had also this channel. You see this option channel that was break. Okay, there's a small ascending channel all along the way from the corona. We topped here and then we break. So we can be entering a bearish market trend at the beginning of 2022, sorry, and we should take in consideration. Talking about the Nasdaq, that's approximately the same. There is a lot of stocks that going on lower. Not this one. Yeah, it can be this one, but anyway. Let's go and see. That's approximately the same. Okay. Approximately the same on Nasdaq. Okay, you see, there is a lot of place to go lower. Okay, we have actually this zone that can be actually a good zone to buyers to get into the market. But actually, I'm very afraid of what's going on. I don't feel we can buy this these things. Actually, you have to see some type of confidence in the market. Actually, it's meaning to us that it's very difficult to buy and to make anything. So let's hope and see what's going on. And talking about the Forex market, okay, because that's what it's important and interesting us for this week. You know that all the investors are getting back their investments on the stocks market, on the S&P, on the risk assets, okay, to put their money and their investment into cash and especially into the dollar. Okay, so let's check the dollar index and you will see all the correlation together. Okay, so okay, there are some chart here already. Okay, so this is the dollar index. Okay, this is probably the top of the S&P. Also reacting to this zone that is a break and retest zone approximately to the 94.50. Okay, and then we see that the dollar is starting to get stronger, probably because of investors that want to put their investment into safe asset, into cash, and into the dollar. And that's exactly what we see in the dollar pairs in the Forex. Dollar is getting stronger at the beginning of the week. And if we see again a large drop in capital markets like S&P, like Nasdaq, we will see the dollar index going up higher and higher, reaching this resistance at 96.80 levels. Okay, so you see that everything is correlated together. An impact on the capital market will have an impact in the dollar, that will have an impact in crypto, for example, that I will talk also just after. Even we don't talk about crypto because it's a very dangerous asset, and you should be aware of the risk. But Nasdaq and crypto are also correlated together. Bitcoin lost 50% from the ATH, okay, that at the highest point, and it's reacted the same at the capital markets, at the S&P. People and investors want to withdraw their investment in risky assets to put it in, let's say, the commodity sectors, to put it in safe assets like dollar, as we see right here, in gold, as we see last week that we had a nice push in gold, and in silver as well. Okay, oil as well. There is something going on oil because Iran want to get rid of the sanction that US put on them, but still oil is at today $85, and I believe that we can reach 100 in the middle of the year. So everything is correlated together, and that the let's say the result of all the QE and the quantitative easing put by Powell during the coronavirus, and that's something we could expect. Okay, increasing interest rate to battle the inflation, and we see all the market crashing down. We will see until where we will go. What are the risks on bullish pairs? Let's move right now on Forex and see what type of conclusion we can get from all I said about indices and capital markets right now. Okay, and let's start by the euro dollar. Okay. Here on the daily chart was a fake breakout. We enter the zone again. Dollar is starting to get stronger, and we can see it even better for in the pound dollar, for example. Okay, you see, respected also well this trend line. Okay, on the daily chart and even on the weekly, and today we see that the dollar is getting even stronger. So that's mainly the explanation. Okay, for me there is a high chance again to reach that zone. Okay, that is the lower, and we can even make a lower low if we see that there is no buyers in the capital markets. If we see that whole investor want to withdraw the money to from the S&P or the Nasdaq or the Dow Jones, whatever, and put their investment into cash, into dollar, for example, and we will see a lower low here, definitely. So that's mainly what we see on the H1. If I want to make something on pound dollar, it will be only finding a spot to make a short position. So we can probably expect a retracement, a short pullback to continue with the bearish trend. Okay, that's what we see here. This is very strong, so we can expect a sell if the market retrace here. Still, I'm not sure we will see a retracement up to here because it will maybe not confirming the plan to go short lower than that. And if I go to H1, Yeah, we have as well this zone that break. Okay, make a retest multiple times. So that the two main zone I will want to check for that week on the Pandora. But if there is anything to go, I won't make a buy and I won't make a sell in the middle of the no man's land, because when there is high volatility, trading can be very difficult if you don't enter at the best spot. So that's what actually I saw on the Pandora. Wait, be patient, wait, let's say for a pullback at that zone if it goes straight away to that one. And if it's make a short pullback, you can react to the zone I just show you. And again, going at the M15, it's very difficult to make a scalp. Some people would like to make a buy when you see a short pullback, but the trend is very strong on the downside. So try to be aware of the risk and try to go with the trend. Actually, the trend is very bearish on all the dollar pairs. So try to work according to that. Talking about the yen, that's the same. Okay, and I will explain why. Yen is also a safe currency like the dollar. Okay, we know that from long time. So people that have investment in stock market will withdraw their investment in the stock market to put it in the yen or into the dollar, and that's approximately the scenario we are looking here. Okay, making a double top. Okay, very clear. Even you trade it like technically, the yen might go even lower to that zone. That is a very, very strong zone. Okay, actually on the pound yen we are in a range. If I go to the dollar yen, you will see that because the dollar and the yen are both a big let's say safe currency, you will see that the dollar yen is approximately ranging. Okay, like consolidation, no big movement. Let me show you that. Okay, that's what we see on the H4, for example, or on the daily. There is not much big movement. Okay, we are still in the middle of the range. Still the market is making spike higher, spike lower. I believe that the market is still reacting to this demand here. If we read that one, again, when we are in a big movement like that, I won't touch the dollar yen. Okay, because both of the currency here are connected to help investors to put their investment in a safe currency. So okay, so I would want to go to the pairs that can give us some opportunity, like the dollar against the New Zealand, the dollar against more risky pairs. Let's say the dollar CAD, for example, that can be as well very interesting. Connecting oil and the dollar at that time can be very interesting to find some gold spot. Okay, let's bring the New Zealand yen as well. Okay, so like I explained just before, the yen here, okay, we expected to the middle supply. Okay, so this is the highest supply. Okay, and actually the market didn't touch because yeah, this is the H4 on the supply. Okay, you see the supply on H4 that react here, and it's also respecting what I said just before. The yen is here getting stronger, okay, because of people and investors that withdraw their investment into cash, into yen, and into dollar. Okay, so that's what we see actually here. Again, there is a lot of barriers here. Again, if the market continue to go down, like the S&P and all the indices, and we see that Powell don't want to help the market at that time, we will see a breakout on the lower side for the dollar and for the yen. Same for the euro dollar. I didn't talk about it just before, but if we see that the market and the S&P and all the indices going down even lower, we will see a dollar stronger. So we could reach very easily those type of 1.07, 1.08 level on the euro dollar. Same like exotic pairs. Okay, I don't know, dollar ruble or dollar I don't know what. You will see that the dollar will get even stronger. So you should be prepared for that. What else? Yeah, dollar CAD. Okay, that's also something I wanted to show. That is more interesting. Okay, first of all, because of oil. Okay, so oil is connected to the dollar, and the dollar is connected to the capital market. So you have like a cycle between the three. Okay, main level that we respect it multiple time. Again, it's making like waves that is very difficult to anticipate, but it's kind of here an uptrend line. Okay, and here you see multiple reaction on the H4. Okay, you see a consolidation. That type of market structure that I like to analyze and to get it here. But it also make a breakout, make a small retest on the H1. You will see here. Okay, we break out, we make a retest, and then we push even higher than that. And there is two things here. Okay, the dollar is starting to go lower. Okay, and the dollar, the dollar is starting to get stronger, and the oil starting to get lower. Okay, so that's exactly the movement we see here. You know that the dollar CAD is negatively correlated with the oil, and we also know that the dollar is starting to get stronger. So that's exactly the movement we see here. This was also nice to expect. But here we see on the H4 multiple on the daily multiple pin bar. Okay, you see here. So that was interesting. And there is from your high chance again to reach. As we know, we are in a high volatility moment. We can reach the highest point of the range. Here can be also very difficult to pass, but that's why you have to look at that level here. Okay, so if I would open a buy position just after we break out, here will be my first TP. Okay, as you know, it was a huge support at that zone. Okay, we make multiple tests. Also a very clear head and shoulders here. So that's a zone that can be very interesting. Also here, the beginning of a support. Okay, if you see on the H1, here is a fresh supply that actually the market is starting to react. Okay, that's what we see on the dollar CAD. I just want to see what's happening on the market. The market will soon open. So the dollar index is still pushing higher. Okay. What's going on the S&P? Meanwhile, if you have some question, okay, don't hesitate to ask me. A lot of interesting things going on. Talking about inflation, talking about interest rate, the war in Russia and Ukraine that can affect a lot the market, cryptocurrency starting to crash, dollar starting to get stronger. So there is a lot of things to talk about, and you should have this in mind when you start trading. Okay, you don't want to open a position when you say, okay, here there is a demand, I want to buy. Try to think about the macro aspect and the macro explanation about what you do. If you are a swing trader, if you are a day trader, or if you are a scalper, that may be less interesting and less important. But if you start to hold daily position, you should be aware of what's going on the market. You don't want to get catch by a big movement, and like it's like a domino shame. So you don't want to get out and get catch because of that. So try to read some news. I invite you to read Bloomberg, to read Reuters, to read investing.com as well, that there is a lot of high news to know. It's always important to get aware and update about what's going on the market. All right. Yeah, we are approaching actually the 4,250 levels on the S&P, for example. I don't share you the chart, but still, we will see how the market react today. I believe that a lot of investors are waiting the Fed talk on Wednesday. They don't expect something. They don't expect a surprise. Okay, so they believe that they will increase interest rate. By how much we don't know, but again, it can lead the market to make a sharp drop and a sharp volatility here. Talk about the USD dollar as well. Okay, again, the same on the Aussie dollar. Okay, you see a sharp drop and a sharp correction in the dollar, getting stronger at the beginning of the week. Actually, starting, I believe that the market can make a pullback here at that zone. Okay, there is also here an higher hard trend. So this is a bit complicated to understand what's going on here on the Aussie dollar. But still, all the movement that we will get this week will be connected to what's going on in the S&P. So even you don't have the S&P on MT5, open trading view, open whatever you want, put it on the second screen on your smartphone and check all the time what the market is doing. The VIX indicator as well give us the fear of the market. And if you see that the VIX starting to get down, there will be a sharp retracement on volatility. Dollar will get back to the commonplace that we can expect. I expect at the beginning of the year that the dollar will start to get weakened and that we will see an increase in the euro dollar. But at the beginning of the year, we see that it's completely the opposite. Okay, the market are very afraid of what's going on in Russia. What's going still the cryptocurrency as well, starting to get down very sharply. That's going to be a week very, very interesting. And there will be also, when a week is interesting, there will be a lot of opportunities. So I hope you can find some good spot and make some good money here. Which things we were looking at on Trading View? I was looking at the CFD, I think, chart. Let me check again. Okay, so that's the S&P. I just typed VIX. So you have the VIX futures. Okay, so that's VX on CBOE, and then you choose the current contract. Okay, so that's actually the current contract. Okay, so that's the current contract, and I was looking for the CFD. Okay, maybe the CFD is not the best one to look at, but I was looking at this one. Okay, trading. I think it's Trading View, volatility S&P index. That is this one. But yet, I get it. If you want to check the real spot and the real price, look at the futures price. Okay, so that is the VIX, and then you go to futures, and then you look at this one, and you choose the current contract in front. Okay, and then you will have what's going on. Okay, and again, you see that this zone here, okay, can have a reaction on the VIX. Okay, generally you see when it spikes very very highly. If you see that the market break this 28 resistance, okay, you will see again that the S&P will break this 4,200 levels here. Okay, so it's happening on the both side. If you see that the market is crashing, you will see the VIX going up, the dollar getting stronger again and again. I didn't talk about commodities, but let's move back again to the silver and gold on the MT5. Okay, so we are here approaching on the weekly a very interesting zone. I also explained on the webinar I made regarding commodities. I think it was 1 week ago, 1 week or 2 weeks ago. Okay, you see this triangle. Okay, actually, okay, we try to break above. There is also this supply that can be very reacting here. Again, if we see, I expect again, if we see a sharp drop in the indices, we will see a breakout on the upside for the gold that is not as a safe asset. I won't see the opposite. I cannot believe that the gold will go down if the S&P go down. It's happened actually in the COVID crisis. but I think it's happened. Just here, I will explain how it's happened. I think I remember the day exactly. Okay, that is exactly here. Okay, so you see the market going down, and then investor came back in their mind and said, okay, there is a problem here, might be. All the indices are going down, and we don't know how to put the money, so we will put it in the gold and making a new high just after. So if you see a sharp drop in the indices, expect also a big bull market in the gold and in commodities, especially. I remember I was talking like one year ago about that we are in a new rally and bull commodity market. Okay, talking about the sugar, talking about the wheat, corn, soybean, and many other commodities that make a big boom from the beginning of 2020. Again, I still think that I expect a $100 per barrel. That will be amazing, and still gold is staying here, flirting with the trend line, also with this supply here that is very important. But yet we are also on the daily chart on the uptrend line, very clear. Okay, so a lot of opportunities as well on gold. Still, it's a daily chart, it's a weekly chart, it's a long-term view. If I go to the M30, very volatile. I think the opening was very volatile here. Yeah, that's what we see here. Okay, but still respect to that daily resistance just here on the M15 chart. Okay, still a lot of opportunity. Again, in this type of market, I prefer to make a buy position instead of fundamentals, and depends how much I want to hold the position. But still, you can as a trader, you can like respect some zones that are very interesting, like actually here this one. Silver is going down. Still, we are in the range here on the silver. Okay, we are actually in the middle of the range. Of course, the market cannot make all this move and all this spike in a one day, or let's say straight away. Still, I expect all the commodities to go up. Actually, I don't see why, or maybe I don't know that there is a fundamentals explanation to what is happening on the silver here. But yeah, the market is reacting well. Okay, exactly to this supply. We can expect some buying movement at the beginning here of the demand. Okay, that will be the first one I will be looking at. And there is also the middle of the demand. Okay, so that will be this one on the H1 chart. Okay, that the boss, that the two signal I will look for. Okay, and exactly that also reacting to this one. Okay, resistance, break above. We just see here also here on the H1 that is created a demand. Okay, approximately here, and we'll have to look at what's going on. But again, it's also only can be a smart retracement, earthy market. Okay, market cannot go up straight away, and we'll see what's happening. I want to talk about the news that's going to happen this week. Let me put that. Why is the silver going down? That's a nice question. I think I don't get actually the fundamentals explanation. We'll have to check why it's actually happening. Actually the main explanation I see is only a technical retracement of the bullish movement here. If someone knows about fundamental demands, let us know in the chat. It would be important to it will be interesting to discuss about that. But I don't know, I didn't read something about silver today. As if there is no fundamental explanation, it should be only a retracement, or it can be also something that we don't know. Okay, it may be I don't know, something that we don't know about the supply, about the demand. Actually, we cannot know. Okay, I will try to share the Forex calendar here and what we should be aware this week, as this is going to be a tough week. So if I want to give you an advice for that week, try to reduce your position size, try to reduce your risk. There will be a lot of volatility. Again, it can be two type of behavior to get the market. Okay, or you will increase your risk, okay, because you know how to manage well the risk management and you want to get a lot of opportunity, or you want to say, okay, there is a high volatility movement in the market, I don't want to take much more risk, I will reduce my lot size, I will reduce my my risk per trade, because there is a lot of position and a lot of opportunities. I will reduce my position size. That's what I will do probably. Okay, and that's what I know from also big funds and big institutions. When there is high volatility, they reduce. Okay, they reduce their position size and they reduce their exposure on the market. Okay, so that's an advice I can give you for that week. Okay. Again, on an average market, if the market on average make 50 pips, this week it can be like 150 pips. Okay, just because of the high volatility and high uncertainty that we are facing in the market. So let me show you the Forex calendar that we have here on the fibers. Okay, so we have okay only today. Okay, only today we have the PMI. Okay, we have the PMI on US that will go out in 8 minutes. Okay, again, be prepared. I don't know. Reduce your lot size. I don't know if it can actually. I think it should be affect the dollar. You know, like I said at the beginning, it's all a domino effect. Okay, if actually this news will affect the capital market, it will also affect the dollar, and so on. Okay, so here PMI manufacturing indication for today. So that's the news for today. I think we are not the 24. Yeah, we are the 24. So that the first thing of today. And that's it. Okay, so the main important news for today is the PMI in 7 minutes that we will see. Maybe we will be, I think we'll be together to look at that one and see how the market react. I want to see what's happening on the next date. I don't know if I can do that actually. Let's move. I want to check on my Forex book. Okay, I can share the screen. Okay, let me check. I think that's fine. Okay, so PMI on 6 minutes, so be ready, and then we have something regarding the Aussie dollar, the Australian dollar on tomorrow, that also having a high impact, most likely. And then we have Wednesday. Okay, when Wednesday there is a lot of things. There is the inventory of oil. There is the Fed interest rate decision. So that's what I'm talking about. Be ready for Wednesday. That will be a key moment for that week. Powell will talk. The market will be moving. So be ready for that. I think probably NFP at the end of the week, like Friday, generally. They will do have a good here, jobless. there was no NFP that week. Okay. Okay, there is no non-farm payroll this Friday. Okay, maybe I'm mistaken. I don't see that actually. All right, so the main thing to understand and to get about the market today, like 5 minutes PMI, Wednesday talking about the Fed, interest rate, Powell will talk, very interesting, and see what's going on the market. That's what I can say. Let's try to ensure Edward. Regarding PMI and investing.com, the market 211 and they have markets high, or even this PMI when it comes to Forex. Again, I don't think there is a straight connection between PMI and what's going on in Forex. Generally, there is not. But at that time, and what we see actually right now in the market, the PMI will probably move the indices, and the indices will move the dollar, and the dollar will move the Forex. Okay, so this is like a domino effect. I tried to explain at the beginning. It's especially happen when there is an increase in volatility, all the markets are connected together and they try to correspond and to show the face and the fear of the market. So if PMI will move the capital market, it will also get moved the dollar. Okay, so you have to be aware of that. And yet, again, the main news will be interest rate on Wednesday for the dollar. That can be a key moment. Okay, I want to go back. Okay, so that's that capital market. I just want to show you. Okay, even again, we won't offer actually cryptocurrency. That is very difficult. I know that there is a lot of people that can crash their account because of leverage, and that's what actually happened. Okay, a lot of leverage account actually get destroyed on Bitcoin. If 50% from the all-time high, respecting with the Nasdaq, respecting with the capital market. But there is here something that I want to get deeper. Okay, at the beginning of the Bitcoin, or let's say maybe 1 year ago, we probably think that cryptocurrency can be a hedge against inflation and can be a hedge against that. And actually, you see that cryptocurrency is very correlated to what's going on the capital markets. I believe that at one time, the connection that we have together will be like, it will be evaporated. I don't know if we say that in English, but we could see the capital markets going down very lower, and we will see the cryptocurrency flying on the upside. Okay, because again, investors want to put their assets on a safe asset. Actually, cryptocurrency is maybe not a safe asset, but it can be on the future, and that's what I expect. Again, okay. Here, that's what we see on Bitcoin. Okay, again, we are actually approaching a key zone, a big key zone from long time. Again, we will see if the S&P break down. I think it would be interesting to know and check if also the Bitcoin will going lower. There is a high correlation in the S&P recently, and it will be important to check. But again, I won't encourage you to day trade crypto, whatever. If you are not an experienced trader, maybe spot, but not trading. And that's what I'm not doing. I'm not trading crypto on the daily. I'm missing a lot of information. And if I want to specialize that myself, I should put a lot of work. And actually, the Fiverr is my main work. So I won't day trade crypto at that time. Let's move back on the market. I just want to check if there is a news going on, if it's happening. it's a bit delayed here because of yeah, delayed by 10 minutes. If I put let's say the CFD, it might be even better. And everything falls was expected 55. I just want to put the CFD here. We have a CFD, for example, so we will check. Yeah, market is completely going down actually, probably reaching that level here. We had here a volatility spike or not on 3 minutes? Yeah, still we see the volatility here along that spike. What about the VIX? Is the VIX moving? One hour topping at 929.56. Okay, so we top actually today here. That's going to be a very interesting week. Like, I'm very exciting to see what's going on. No, sorry, the VIX opened today at 33. Okay, that was my mistake here from 22, 20, 29. Okay, so the VIX just opened at 33. Oh my God. Okay. Again, interesting, very interesting. Starting to move up. Starting to move up. Let's check the dollar index. Yeah, that very small move actually at the opening. Okay, the dollar index is still pushing up. Okay, maybe the pound is starting to make some tough of retracement here. Yeah, there is no big move actually here. And still the PMI didn't affect too much the S&P. Maybe the market already priced that. No, actually, yeah, it moved here. Okay. Actually, it make a big sharp drop here on the index. So it's getting lower. It's getting lower actually. I expect the dollar index maybe going up today still. Okay. PMI news worse than expected. S&P going down. Dollar index probably starting to go up. Still very interesting. I try to read some of the chat here that people are interacting. Yeah, Matthew, I think that's very interesting what you said. Okay, you said that already the market priced all the story here over the interest rate. So we expect on the short term the stocks to go up. Okay, that may be a nice hypothesis here, a nice assumptions to work with. But again, like today, But today the market is not going so well. So let's see on the S&P if it's hold actually the 4,300 levels. If it's already broken, I don't know what people will want here, but will win. So let's wait what's going on. It could be going on just to collect some left of quality. Till the Bitcoin top bottom. What about the Nasdaq? Yeah, going lower. Okay, all the indices actually starting to go south, like very strongly. Okay, so we are approaching the level we are looking for. Already 250% down on the Nasdaq. Okay, guys. I don't know. I can look the chart for doing minutes, doing a lot of hours. Well, I think we talked about everything today. If you have like some last question, I would be very happy to answer. But again, if we make some recap here, going to be a very interesting week. Wednesday, probably a hike in interest rate that we should be aware of, and a big movement in the market. Try to be looking at the VIX, VIX, that is showing us the fear of the market on the capital market that will also affect all the currency, all the Forex pairs, and especially the dollar, also the yen, but mainly the dollar. Try to look at the dollar index to give us, to give you, let's say, a nice indication of what's can happening. And again, I think it can help you by determining the good zone that you want to have on your portfolio account. Again, I wish you a nice week. Be careful with the increase in volatility. Try to be very careful with the risk management. Again, I will want to give you a short tip, but try to reduce your exposure on the market. Try to reduce the risk part size, and all will be fine. Okay, so we will be talking next week. Tomorrow's hour we'll do live trading room. Wednesday, Yaniv will do. Again, have a nice day, guys. Have a nice week and enjoy. Bye, guys. Got the stickers today. Nice gifts. Thank you, Ranjit. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.